keep up to date with our latest videos, please hit the subscribe button below. Hi and welcome to this video from racingbackdata.com. Today we're going to be showing you how you can export jockey or trainer stats from our database. It's been requested by one of our new members, Kevin. He's quite interested in looking at jockey history and jockey performance, and he's asked a good way to do this as part of his daily routine. So what we're going to do in this video is show you how you can look at upcoming or for the current day horse jockeys or trainers that are due to be riding or having their horses run for the current day. So first thing you need to do is go to the pre-race download file page and download the file itself. Once that's downloaded, you can navigate to the selections tab, and what I'm going to do is filter by current day, and what that does automatically is bring up a list of the jockeys due to ride today and the trainers as well. And what I'm going to do is pick top one from the list, which is Adam Kirby, and there you can see on the right hand side a list of the horses that he's due to ride today. So he's due to be at Kempton this evening, and he's got 5 horses that he's going to ride. So what we can do then is just take off this filter on the current day to bring up a list of all the horses that are running today that have been ridden by Adam Kirby in the past. So you can see here that he has ridden 57, well, he's due to ride, including the 5 today. So he's ridden the past 52 of these horses, or on 52 occasions, and you can actually see that he's a negative equity jockey for these the horses that are running today. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that those are all the horses that he is riding today. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a history of all of those, because if we look here, for instance, you can see that Follow Intello, he rode on the 19th of the 5th this year, but he's not riding that today. So that horse is running, or due to run today, but it's not being piloted by Adam Kirby. But this is a list of all of the horses running today, due to run today, that have been ridden by Adam Kirby in the past. Okay, and as I said there, you can see that using those selections, he's a negative jockey for backing. So that only gives us a small snapshot of Adam Kirby. It doesn't give us a full picture. So that's where we can use the data dashboard. So we already know from looking at the upcoming data for today that Adam Kirby is due to be riding at Kempton. So we can unfilter all of the other tracks and select Kempton. Now, if you scroll to this next section in the dashboard, you can specify by typing in either a specific jockey or trainer. So I'm going to click on jockey and type in Adam K, and that brings up Adam Kirby. And we're going to leave everything else as default. This will bring up his whole career history for rides at Kempton, and I'm going to click that and get those results right now. You can see here that the data is loading. Depending how many entries there are in there will depend how long that takes to export. But we are actually working on a site improvement that's due to be launched later this month, early next month. Fingers crossed, which will mean the output is so much faster and more detailed, and also larger. You can export larger data sets. So we give this a couple of more seconds, and what it will do automatically, as soon as the report has queried and finished, it will take us to the top of this data set automatically. So here we go, automatically scrolls us down to the bottom, to the top of the data set, and this gives a list of all of Adam Kirby's runs that he's had at Kempton, going back to 2002, or from when his career started. Now, the first thing we can do is just scroll over to the right hand side of the screen here, and you see these info bars, and you can click on any one of these, and that will bring up a little pop-up on the screen, and that gives you a summary of this year's races. So this isn't just at Kempton, this is Adam Kirby's history this year. You can see that he's got a winning strike rate of 15.68%, and his career, he's got a strike rate of just under 14%. Okay, and it also gives you the trainer stats as well in there, and also the horse that we've clicked on tells you how long since his previous race. But we're interested in Adam Kirby, so we're going to scroll to the bottom of the data table, and this will give us a summary of his performances. So here we are. So you can see here at Kempton, Adam Kirby, 2,309 races, and backing at Industry SP would be £4,700 negative. Backing with Betfair odds, you'd actually be a slight profit, and that's before commission. So you factor in your commission, you're still in negative equity backing Adam Kirby. We also have summary of the horses that he's ridden, whether they've been favourites, joint favourites, including second, third, others, and you can see where he's profitable or not. And then from that information, what you can do then to further analyse is send that straight to Excel. So we can either click either of these, and that will give you an output to Excel, which is here. So this is a list of all of Adam Kirby's rides. What I'm going to do is just take out the ones for today because those races haven't completed yet. So that's a full history of Adam Kirby's rides at Kempton. And from there, what we can do is further analyse, and what I'm going to do is add in a helper column. Now your version of Excel may allow you in your pivot table to automatically, when you select a date column, it may automatically group that as year, month, week. Older versions, some other versions may not. So this is a quick little tip as to how you can convert a date into a year. So you use the built-in year function within Excel, and you can drag that all the way down. And then what we can do is add in one of our regular pivot tables, just very basic indeed. Drag it all the way over, and we can use the year, and we can use the Betfair win return as a count. So that shows how many races. As you can see, his career started 2008, or at Kempton at least, and then we can have one as a sum, and we can turn that by right clicking into a currency column. So you can see, as we mentioned on the summary, that Adam Kirby backing at Betfair exchange SP odds prior to commission would be profitable long term. But if you actually look over the last 8 years, actually be a losing jockey at that track to the value of £2,135. So something's happened there. He had a very good sort of 5 or 6 years. Started off at Kempton, and since then his results have deteriorated. So again, very top level, but that video now shows you how you can focus on jockeys that are riding that day, which horses and what track they're riding or scheduled to ride for that day, all within the pre-race download. You can then also filter using the slicers to see of all the horses running today that have been ridden by him in the past, what the returns would be. And then taking that further to the next step, you can go to the data dashboard, and you can summarize by and filter by jockey in there. You can bring up his lifetime stats by clicking on one of the info bars, and then you can get his profitability for the selections that you've made. So in this instance at Kempton, by scrolling to the bottom of the data set, and then you can export that to Excel for further analysis. So I hope, Kevin, that helps, and not only you, but anybody else. You can do exactly the same for any other jockey or any trainer, exactly the same method, same principles.